beloved. Welcome in. I'm your host, Nu, and today is Love, dear. Yay! Our theme today is alignment. You can do hard things, all right? I can't wait to get into it. If you are new to this space, welcome in, dear. This is my main Luxe Workshop workbench area, all right? This is pretty much the remnants from our last um, Luxe Workshop episode, which was called Stopping to Notice, all right? About a shopping trip with my sister. And I just was feeling this vibe. You know what? It's just how the estate is moving now. So, Lux Workshop, if you don't know, is a space I bring you all with me into every Saturday, building and stewarding the new love oracle world, dear, here at the estate. If you haven't, check it out. Dearie, every Tuesday in love, we look at who's watching, who's involved, current love events. We clarify what's calling for attention, and we use the tarot to tie the messages together using food for thought and last card advice. Look, the theme is hard things, and then we have a lock, okay? So this thing might be really hard for somebody, okay? And then I have at the bottom of my deck, tough crowd, all right? And then golden opportunity, which actually came out in the general this week. Check it out in reverse. And then concert, which was that presence behind it. There may be someone who's trying to take quite a small but for them meaningful gesture towards you in love, dearie. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. It's time for our check-in, dearie. When in the daytime, let me know down in the comments what your win today is. We use this space to get creative in how we celebrate ourselves. And the first person to comment their win this week is a special prayer on the house, bro. Can't wait to tap in with you. My win today is that I'm trying something new. I literally love the kind of tabletop editorial, which is literally my entire thumbnail visual system is tabletops editorially. Anyway, I just like to be here like this anyway. So, Derry, let's do our dice check. I only want like half of these, but I feel somebody wants to do a little bit more than their portion that they're used to coming forward through with. All right. I have to ask, is this in true alignment? I'm not even the type of person to get the police and the cards and the energy. But the question rose naturally. Does this gesture come into alignment, or is it sort of being thrown at a tough exterior and or surface, all right? With the egg in reverse, girl, it was giving Humpty Dumpty for a second. So maybe somebody just feels like which way about. Maybe somebody has to come a little which way about, out of a comfort zone or past some sort of perceived barrier or blockage or refusal just to make this gesture, dearie. I have mixed signals. Ooh, look at this. Foxy at the bottom of one of my decks, but I have mixed signals and red flag. And today is love. This is our love side. Beloved, I have right person, wrong time under my love card too. So I think we're getting a little hint, hint. Sniff, sniff. Something's amiss. All right. Let's see how you're doing. How you're showing up. We have something special hidden. All right, protected. But maybe it's been, look, on lock. And it's only a matter of time before somebody learns to move forward with this gesture or this offer or signal. Okay, signal could be the case, but the gesture, someone is attempting to form a gesture to present you with, to communicate clearly. I want closeness. You know, I want unity. I want further connection. Okay? And genuine sharing. Okay? Maybe what partly is happening is a person is being called beyond the comfort zone that they really haven't had to kind of weigh the scales on before. And so someone's trying to be convinced, you know, that the might behind such a small gesture that they have in mind could prove meaningful, valuable, worthwhile. All right. So this is what they're kind of doing with the tough crowd. It feels like they're putting tough crowd onto themselves. All right. Osmium. Oh shit. You looking kind of locked up too, dearie. Number 76 and then a 36 with the lock. Maybe somebody feels there is something that is getting in the way of connection, connectability. I feel like it's connectivity. All right. So there's like signal, right? Somebody feels like there is we were talking about parts, bringing things that are apart back together for you in the general this week about your rewards multiplying. All right. So I just wonder, maybe you and this person connect on a shared lock. All right. And it helps you both to get through some hard things. All right. With a theme of reciprocity in my mind. All right. And loyalty as well. Somebody is being offered to arrange, prepare, present, go after something before the timing is perfect. Oh wow, perfect timing for time. Okay. What, and then a detour, change of course underneath that with a celebration underneath. So there is definitely a potential to get on um okay, beloved, there is a side to you that's protected, that is sort of more unbothered, more unmoved. This golden opportunity egg was in reverse. Like, it's so locked down that many people, if you put this egg in reverse, bruh, and then it's like basically the vessel is the same, right? Kind of structure, spectacle. So there's something hidden, there's something about you that you're carrying, that you're hiding. And I definitely believe that to be true because you have yourself coming out a little bit there, Foxy. You've been real quiet lately, but it's okay. You're welcome. You're welcome here. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you got a plan, beloved, that you've been keeping to self. And there's a matter of time for something to come out a little bit and like maybe just see what sticks. Like throw something out to see what sticks. This doesn't feel like a full on divulgence, but you know, maybe there is some motion in this potion. I feel like there's a potion in this lock. All right, like you know those mm, I don't know what they're from, but it makes me think of what do you call those walnut crackers? Nutcrackers, right? I'm feeling a lot of that throughout this whole reading. The nutcrackers, but specifically like the nutcrackers are like the eggs that it's like egg inside of egg inside of egg. And so it's like we keep finding something. We keep coming up against something. Oh, it's sort of looking like the potion is looking like it might be related to this time mixture, all right? And then all of a sudden, the body on this guitar kind of gives that same position if we were to extend out this word potion into this motion with this detour card. At the end of the day, beloved wants to help you keep something protected, all right? To keep something under lock and key. And it seems like there's a potential resource coming at you, beloved. I cannot pretend like I know this resource to be coming at you for help. But this resource has something to do with getting you involved and aligned, all right, with continuing to protect something. This person may help clarify with their small gesture how much of you is comfortable in this, seclusion, in this protection, in this potential secrecy, and how much is due to be, shared and promoted now, okay? Made more loud and clear. Bro, I don't know why I be leaning forward, but I'm getting my posture together too. I'm all over here. Yeah. There's something that maybe slows you down or stops you in your presence. This may have to do with the psychic gift. I keep seeing like that's a raven, like when her eye type. Literally with this too. Like with the, you feel me? It's like allowing yourself to be taken on the magic carpet ride, beloved. Ah! And all of a sudden, this detour with the concert and the presence and the celebration makes a lot more sense, dearie. And then I have loyal friend as well. It's like somebody wants to come in to help you create more time and space to enjoy some of the good life, to allow your joy to come out and be a little louder and prouder. Especially this is the season for celebrating before the completion, to keep that heart light and to keep a sense of openness and tenderness around opportunities so we can stay plugged in and involve more participation with a harvest and victory recognition after some time in this position or potion. Okay, you put yourself, something's putting you. Let's ask. And then we will ask more specifically on who's involved to come out in a character form. Beloved, um, I guess we'll see who's involved, and then we'll see what's protected around you. Whoa, I bent the crap out of that card. Somebody said you got me bent anyway. Okay, Mercury's coming back out. Mercury was also present, I believe, in like maybe Truth at Heart last week. Mercury's been out a little bit though in general since the Leo season. This is full blown abundance, and we've had this bird affiliation coming in for the loyal friend to be a bird. Can't make it up because they could have easily put a dog, but you know what time it is around here, boo. A wise and supportive person. So Mercury is about technology, innovation, intellect, communication, electronics, digitization. Um, Somebody has this keen awareness and this sort of form that they took on through a course of them that's given them a little wisdom and experience on something that you carry that is protected. They see the value in protecting it and nurturing it for you to continue to harvest this and grow it within you. Somebody sees seeds of change that you've planted and they want to go ahead and be a part of nurturing and tending over, turning over the soil. Somebody wants to literally watch your back while you go through what may be a configuration, right? This could be likened to that caterpillar who's cocooned and it's just silkening, So while we're here in this silkening space where past experiences become reward and expansion potential, expansion of joy, fulfillment, what matters most for us. They want to help, baby. This person, this is probably like the fourth or fifth reading already on the channel about someone in the community, someone that you encounter, somebody who may already be in your contact, somebody who's in the outer audience, spectating, observing, forming opinions, all right? All that they feel that they have something to help you out, and that's what they want to do. They see you protective over what's important here, and they want to come in and help you protect it, because you don't have to do it all alone, especially when you're in this vulnerable season. Okay, especially where things are coming into alignment, you can do hard things. I feel like the alignment with the 23 2 plus 3 5 is change. It's like things happen and it takes time for them to completely come to, right? And somebody wants to go ahead and protect this evolution of something that's been continuously hidden or posing a stop or a slow or a change in direction with the detour, making it rectify and getting it back on track. All right, as in it's right on time, not this person coming in on no savior. This person is aligned with the due time of coming in to support as a loyal friend. All right, so let's see what's hidden, if we can, dearie, with the lock in your energy. I guess we should ask about current events in love first, dearie. Current love events. Rest tried to come out. This definitely looks like a restful period or persona. All right. Hot and cold. Okay. 39 and 36 and then 76. Okay. I actually feel as though you feel a little tired or drained by something that required a lot of your effort, whether it got the success and the reward you wanted, it required a lot of your effort and you got it done. So now you're in this space trying to recharge, reform, renew, come back at something. There may be a change in city for career or hangout, like your habituation, where your habitats, where you be at, where you be around. Okay, beloved, we have mixed signals and hot and cold coming out, books, and divine gratitude. But guess what? Butterfly. This is telling me hot and cold mixed signals, butterfly. First of all, this is a fun angle. You guys can see a lot of cards. It's telling me that you're going through this transformation. Do you see it? And do you see it happening in due time? We start with something that's locked, 36, and end up at 48 with a celebration. All right. And all of a sudden, this same sort of formations, if we just keep imagining, they've multiplied just like the general this week promised they would. All right. I get that with this transition, there may be more coming in as far as information and potential, especially information, that it is a little confusing. However, this person is going to come in and probably help you see your own true clarity with greater ease, regardless of what they do or say, all right? The impact is you receiving a greater clarity. Okay. Let's clarify the Mercury, please. Twin flame energy. Ooh. And then a genuine trying to come out with genuine twin flame energy. Okay, well, the twins is the Gemini, and Mercury is landing in the clarified Gemini Mercury. With the genuine, there was something happening with genuine in general where we were going to go recollect some things that we had left behind because ultimately it was the strategy at the point. But now we're in the season where the season is the reason to do anything we delight. All right. You don't have to make it more complicated than that, you know? So I just say something about this genuine twin flexion, this reflective process. You may be getting someone, if it's not like music related, like a musician, an artist, a song, a concert or performance, you know, or somebody related to music, like there's this musings, this inspiration, this like invitation into recollecting some of your thoughts and opinions and strategies and intentions. Okay, there's time and chance to go ahead and focus on protection and allow protective opportunities to come make gestures around you and participate in the protection that truly brings you joy and a sense of willingness to be open to new experiences. Beloved is helping you and excited for you to experience new things, dearie. And so Beloved's like, let's get started now with you being excited and experiencing the new by naming it, recognizing it, looking around and noticing the turbulence and the changes as the live, functional, lived in, ordinary process of becoming more of what matters, all right? Without having to go get a whole new everything to try to make something fit you. Things are fitting you. All right. Why? Because you see a way for them to fit and you make it fit. There's no fuss, there's no guilt, there's no going back and forth over complicating. I also have eccentric person poking out, which I think is kind of that more of that falcon quality and that logic and that reason. Like quirky means not necessarily right or wrong or accepted, or we don't always even get eccentric, but eccentric definitely gets self, and it carries eccentric well, true to self, right? There's the protection and the joy around what is what's come to be. There's, I think, a genuine opportunity on the board for you to embrace your losses, your challenges, embrace the times that you put the work in, but you know, you fell short or the credit wasn't what, you know, like do what you will to practice enough kindness and um honest participation. Be an honest participant in the changing times to keep some joy around. The joy is going to keep you more open. This changing from cocoon to bloom is about opening more. There's vulnerability here, but this caterpillar knows the safety and the security and the reassurance of ordinary life, even beneath the soil, you know, way before the wings, way before time. So it's like I seen right person, wrong time, and then right idea, wrong package. See that right, wrong, right, wrong. Dear beloved, it matters of the heart. You have the potential to take things and leave them more of in the pieces and then the true forms and males that they come and go in. And I think you're seeing in love that there are hot and cold, there are changes, all right? And then we had that red flag, right? So it's like being able to go ahead and stay true to your course, all right? Just based on what's rewarding and celebrating. Somebody wants to practice more reward and celebration because they feel like you are a golden opportunity, and being involved and participating in what you involved in together is a golden opportunity as well that they want to protect. Somebody wants to be involved more. Once again, just like life continues to invite us into more week after week, people continue to want to be involved with us in closer ways than before, including what matters most for us to be shared. All right. Oh, so let's go ahead and clarify this person and more of maybe their plan or their course of action, so we could come back to you finally again on how you're picking up more signals on to strategize the reason for the said season, period. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm done with my love cards. Let's go ahead and start clarifying, dearie. Oh yeah. Ooh, I see the whip. Get it cracking. I keep hearing this song in my head. It's by Baby Chief Do It. It's called Ghetto Love Story or Ghetto Love Song. I think it's Ghetto Love Story. Baby, I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance. Baby. Somebody is like, look, they don't want to hurt you. They just want to come in and offer, can they have this dance? Like, somebody does want to make a small gesture as an effort to go ahead and bring in more celebration with you. They do feel challenged, stopped, all right? Maybe confronted by, some, like, they got to pay the toll troll. What you doing over here? Like, they gotta, with the alignment, sometimes with the you can do hard things, we have good intentions. Somebody has good intentions towards you in love. However, they're learning intention and an impactful gesture do not always land the same. They are not hand in hand. All right, so somebody's facing more of what might be an essential element that's missing to revive, renew, restore, include, to make the challenging experience of this gesture turned into something genuinely rewarding and fruitful for you when it lands in your lap. Okay, it feels like they've never done this. That's why I'm pretty sure in the beginning, like some energies about maybe somebody who don't do this. Okay, somebody is putting themselves out there and they partly have to figure out why they would do that and remind themselves why. There's a lot about remembrance. Okay, and so if there is just a season where there's just more coming and going, more being said, more being heard, more news traveling, more announcements, more decisions to make. You have every choice. However, sharing is caring, dear. And by being in the sharing, we're almost in this arms open out embrace hug of the universal elements, life force. It's like the Superman pose. Okay, so coming out of this cocoon and this shell, dearie, to either share something near and dear hidden, which we might be able to see or not, depending on how hidden it is. Expanding more of this so it can be more celebrated, because it's almost too quiet when it's just under your dominion, your reign, your territory. You got this shit, so damn, you feel me? You need like a little commentator, announcer to like, bring the life and the laughter. We talked about laughter again, making yourself laugh. I think um my elbow been itching like crazy this whole time. Baby, I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance, baby. Okay, I just wonder if somebody feels like they're gonna be hurt by you, or they don't want to hurt you. Fragile snowflake, icicle, icicle. 1499. All right, this seems like it might, you already have a lot of plans in place that make it easier. It's, forget what I was saying, beloved. The season is asking to step outside the comfort zones. All right, period. The season is asking us to stretch out and expand in directions beyond what our fear and expected limitations are from the season. Watch these doors continue to open through you gaining more strategy on accessing what's more rewarding, because it seems like that may be what's a little hidden from you, is the reward, all right, at the end of every line, every track, short and stout. Okay, so even look, lines and tracks, short and stout, even it's like beloved is just wanting you to make more aim, make more decisions, make more changes, uproot. Yes, and go ahead and challenge yourself with the tracks too. Okay, so more about taking the good with the bad. That's that twin, that up and down, that hot and cold mixed signals. Taking your good with your bad, beloved. It seems like you know how to take the bad and you take responsibility, accountability, and try to build. Take the good too. There's more good, and I'm challenging you to taking more of it, to recognizing it in the elements, to find trust that there is reward in help. You decide. But beloved wants you to decide something that would be asking you to be open. Okay. All right. Meaning you don't have the full blueprint. Like we keep seeing this blueprint. You might be expecting some sort of communication or situation to unravel in love, which it may be true to unravel. However, clarify osmium and what's hidden and locked. Just to be clear. Doorbell. Welcome. And a key. Wow. You got a key when you were already welcomed, and then a fragile heart, which is about vulnerability. Okay, so it's about eccentricity coming out again. Okay. Butterfly. Cracked eggs and some mo. This is taking the good for the bad. Be prepared to be the underdog in some rooms. Be prepared to be head honcho in others. Be prepared to expect the unexpected now. And be prepared to trust that the unexpected is actually reward from past. Okay. Dearie, when it comes to love, oh my God, stop playing with me, beloved. When it comes to love, somebody's trying to learn your languages now. They're trying to listen in and lean into more practice. Find something that they can hold on, present to, and arrange with you. And oh, look at it. They're being vulnerable too, dearie. So whether they come at you romantic, platonic, whatever form, out in the field, maybe just trying out your new scope and span, your wingspan, there is, look, the key is about intelligence coming in, and then the white wolf confidence guidance. Beloved wants to show some love, light, and confidence and laughter into your experiences now, dearie. And beloved also wants you to continue to stay in contact with people and get more comfortable with share. Get more comfortable with share because it's something that people want to learn from what you share so they can go ahead and share something to protect that check on that learning. People want to learn from you and protect what you share, what you all build. People people want to see and more and learn, know of more of you, and they're working behind the scenes in thought, in plan, intention, in ritual ahead of time on how to take actions that offer the kind of bravery and confidence that you can trust in when it comes in your way, all right? People know that help is need, like a friend in need is a friend indeed. So people are indeed at least looking, thinking around about how to be more helpful. Okay, dearie, let's get your last card advice. Some people want to know that they feel you're stable and um they think there's something more that you're bound for. Okay, seriously. And I mean, I can say these people probably want to be involved, but there's almost something about people learning as well, just for your own information, on how to spectate and be involved in a witness observant in the field without carrying too many expectations and projections onto you. Instead, latching on to what's available, real, ready, and raw now, to protect it, to nurture it, to let what's natural already come to light and shine. And look, the yield, more harvest, okay? With the team player underneath that, again, plugged in underneath that, people are trying to figure out how to build with you, all right? Period. People are trying to figure out what it takes from within them to build closer with you in ways that bring joy and celebration, all right? Not just being stuck around you. People want to feel like they can be involved and, hold their weight. People feel like you measure up to a level of impression. People feel like you measure up to a level of impressiveness and success that is on the record as a a plan that's only growing with momentum and potential as it ages. So people are wanting to be around and involved in these potential golden opportunities to yield now. So it's almost like the season where people are setting intentions, planting seeds, considering what the next season, 2, 3, 4 mo look like, where there's some way y'all could get around each other, all right? Um this is a time this is a time where vulnerability is um sensitive nature. However, we're all going through it, all right? And we're all being benefited from kindness, courage, passion, shared joy, laughter, and genuine care now. All right, beloved. Was this last card advice? Let's get your last card advice. Last cardie, please. What? What? Ooh. I hope y'all see when they flip like that. They really be flying like fish though. Temperance, balance, stars, and the Emperor. And the Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, beloved. Beloved, the advice is to expect more of your hard work and rewards to be paid off coming in. Expect to recognize them and be in the moment when it comes, all right? Beloved wants you in the moment, so be ready for the moment. Be ready to smile. Be ready for lights, camera, action. Be ready for another stop after which you thought was the last stop of the night, all right? And trust that there is reward. Thanks so much for being here, and I'm proud of you, dearie. I hope this love message was informational and reflective in a helpful way. All right, dearie. If you like the love, check out my description box for a link to my love playlist and my other lanes, including Luxe Workshop, dearie. I can't wait to hear from you. Thanks for being here for another episode. See you soon, dear. Bye.